Hello, this is question number 2 of the IT passport exam from PhilNITS. We are gonna do something about the lamps. It's saying that we have 5 lamps arranged in a line, and what we want to know is how many patterns are there where 2 or more lamps are turned on. And also, by the way, each of them can be turned on and off independently. And the way I solved this was to pretty much write all the possibilities. Actually, I know that if we added more than 5 lamps, it would look like it would gonna take you a much longer time. Actually, I put here a note saying this is a difficult problem because you need to use a lot of your time to arrive at the solution. And also, the question has a bit of a typographical error, which I put here. You can opt to disregard. I'm talking about this part about the pattern where all the lamps are turned on is counted as one, and all that. It made the question a lot more ambiguous. And there are times really when we encounter such problems in the exam, and because the goal is to get as much points as you can, you might as well just skip the hard ones and go to the easier ones, because the exam has been designed so that there would be questions that are excessively difficult or would need a lot of your time to answer, while those that are easy are also there, and you might as well just go and do the easy ones first and then come back to the harder ones later on. That's one of the techniques that you can also do to pass the exam. Okay, so if we were to really do this, how would we go about doing it? Here I wrote down all the possibilities where if you have 5 lamps, kind of like the 5 sequences of or 5 on and off switches arranged in a sequence, and if we were to put all of them in rows like this, and then we put each and every one of those um, in such a way that all the lamps end up being turned on at the end. And if we were to do that in a logical way, where we start off first with the rightmost and then slowly, gradually go until the leftmost, we will arrive with this type of a chart. And here we see that if we counted all the rows that have the lamps turned on and their count is more than is 2 or more, like for example this one, and also let me make this much larger, this one, and this one, and this one, this one, and all the other ones, then we would have arrived with 26, which is the correct answer in this case. I want to note too that there is definitely a way to write these things down in a much orderly manner. And what I do is you put the rightmost first, put it here as 1. Then once you go to the next one, the column to its left, you turn it to 0 and put the next one to 1. And then once you go down to the next row, you give it a 1, changing 0 to 1, and then that's where you got the new one, the next one. And if you're gonna move to the leftmost or the left column from this set, this one, you turn all the other ones into 0, and then you move on to the next, and you keep the one there like this, and then put the one on the rightmost. And once you do that up until the the last column, the fifth column, we can see how many rows there are that have 2 or more lamps turned on. And that's how I answered it. But again, this is a difficult question because it takes such a long time to find the answer. And you might as well just skip it first, do the easier ones, then come back to it later on. Okay? Alright,